Based on the frequency and the speed at which the Trump administration is losing federal court cases, you could be forgiven if you were to think that they were trying to lose all these federal cases. Let's talk about today's, shall we? It's a good one. This is from NBC. Judge orders some federal agencies to reinstate thousands of probationary workers. The federal judge said the Trump administration's claim that the mass firings were based on performance was, quote, a lie, and he called the information it provided in court, quote, a sham. Oh dear. Judge Alsup, who is a Bill Clinton appointee, expressed outrage at the beginning of the hearing, which had been scheduled to go over evidence, when the administration said the Office of Personnel Management Acting Director Charles Ezell would not testify as the judge had ordered. Quote, "You're not helping me get at the truth," Alsup said, calling the information the government did provide press releases and a sham. Quote, "It upsets me. I want you to know that," he said. The judge also ordered that any further terminations of probationary employees must be made by the departments or agencies themselves within the regulations outlined in the Civil Service Reform Action and Reduction in Force Act. The judge made a point in saying that there is nothing wrong with reducing the size of the federal workforce so long as it is done within the confines of the law, which the Trump administration has not done. This same judge last month ruled that the Office of Personnel Management directive that caused these mass layoffs was illegal and should be rescinded, which it later was, but had not previously directed the agencies to reinstate the workers. Regarding his previous ruling, he said the Office of Personnel Management does not have any authority whatsoever under any statute in the history of the universe to hire and fire employees within another agency. So not exactly an ambiguous ruling. So, which federal employees are getting their jobs back? Well, federal employees at Veterans Affairs, Defense, Energy, Interior, Agriculture, and Treasury. Lots of people going back to work. This has lost like 4 or 5 in the last week in terms of federal court, including the Supreme Court. And this is what I was talking about when people were on TikTok and other social media platforms angry that the Democrats weren't doing anything to stop the Trump administration. I had to remind them that Democrats in Congress couldn't do anything legislatively to stop him because he wasn't doing anything legislatively. He was doing everything through executive orders, right? And when that happens, we have to rely and wait for the courts to act. And now they are.